Restoration is brought to you by
Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Yes, extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
Adonko hand sanitizer. Sure odo. Never home by.
Thank you, mommy.
Introducing Indomie beef flavor.
Pack biscuits. Pack up your day more. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix.
Royal Cane Cracker. Take shock your hunger.
Pepsodent introduces charcoal and lemon essence.
It is an incredible moment to come your way once again and share a story that sets you on the right track to your life. We basically give you some sort of a manual so that you can look at these stories and adjust your life to be better or to be a better person in the future. This is Restoration with Stacy. We're brought to you by Kind Courtesy, Yas Washing Powder and Yas Sanitary Pad, Hooch Corn and Choco Flakes, Hisense everyday prices for everyday people, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. A very big thank you also going out to my glam squad, ABS Lux Line. Thank you very much for my outfit. To GH Beauty Artistry, thank you very much for the makeup of my guest, and my makeup is by Glowing Makeup Artistry. I'm very grateful to all of you, and I also want to say a very big thank you to my production company, M-Clan Media Production, for always holding me down.
Remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month? Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yes comfort, I got yes confidence, I got yes.
The new Yas extra long sanitary pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow. Yes, yes, yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi, is it supposed to be that time of the month?
Yes. I got yes confidence, I got
Yes.
we got yes protection, I got
Yas extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
we got yes protection.
Hello, your friend Jackie. So we will be a winning on who are the jet to Semia and Pimpino. You to me 5 gems if in Kitadia, you need your Brucia, your fans, any and down for any. Nanso, who bet to me about home by using a Donko hand sanitizer, debia, any bribia. If you say you to me 5 gems if in Yamansa is so. A Donko hand sanitizer, bet to me about home by debia, free gems, bacteria, you need in home. A Donko hand sanitizer, sure or do. Never home by
FD ahwehwɛ sɛ adwadi nkratoe mu agye atom sɛ ɛyɛ.
Wait, your tomato mix. Wouldn't so one on pass. Still loud, what tomato flavor no? No color changing like traffic lights. Devia cocoa, come on.
Tasty Tom dear, it will surely give you value for money. The steak and little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup.
Taste not so dear. On point. Flavor new.
And it doesn't color your meat or chicken. I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix.
This advert is FDA approved.
Pepsodent introduces charcoal and lemon essence. The unique combination of natural essences whitens teeth naturally for you and family because every smile matters. New Pepsodent Herbal. Introducing a unique combination of herbal extracts in an antibacterial toothpaste for strong teeth and healthy gums that protects your family and you. Every smile matters.
Junior, let's play riddle.
Riddle.
What is milky? And yeah, even more in the pack. And they're your favorites.
Peg biscuits.
See, you gotta have a smile.
Now, more biscuits in every pack. Pack biscuits. Pack up your day more. This advert is FDA approved.
Extra work, I dare for you. Extra work deserves extra taste.
Tasty dear.
Plus, we've added extra crackers in each bag. Royal King Cracker, take shock your hunger. This advert is FDA approved.
Pepsodent introduces charcoal and lemon essence. The unique combination of natural essences whitens teeth naturally for you and family because every smile matters. New Pepsodent Herbal. Introducing a unique combination of herbal extracts in an antibacterial toothpaste for strong teeth and healthy gums that protects your family and you. Every smile matters.
I would like to say a big thank you to my official photographer, Brian Phil Studios. And I'm talking about photography because when it comes to photography, they work with a lens. And in life, we also have a lens that we look through to pick certain projects or to pick certain situations, certain people, to help them, to mold them, to nurture them, make their lives better. My guest today is a young woman who has been nurtured and eventually nurturing other people to become the best version of themselves. Help me welcome Afi Antonio. Antonio, how are you?
I'm fine.
Your surname, is it Antonio?
Antonio.
Antonio.
Yes.
Where is it from?
Okay, so the story my dad told me was that, so I'm from the royal family.
Okay.
The royal surname is Bojo. I'm from Togbi Bojo clan. So the chief had a friend who was a white man. They were very close. So the chief's wife had a child and they decided to name the child after the best friend. So part of the family signed Antonio and part signed Bojo.
Oh,
so my dad
that friendship was some tight friendship.
Yes.
So it's Afi Antonio.
Yes.
But sometimes people say Antonia.
Yeah, it's not
I've
Antonio.
heard people,
yeah. Some people
so I
mention
even got it wrong.
Yeah.
So it's Antonio.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Finally, I have you here.
Yes.
The first time we met, you were working with Foresight TV.
Yes.
Long ago, you were a producer, very energetic, very pushy. Like if you need something, you make sure you call. And for the longest time, I still had your name saved as Afi Foresight.
Okay.
When did Foresight come in?
Foresight. Okay, so after my national service at OM Studios, where I met Ezekiel Tete, Step of Solid Multimedia. After my service, he was working there. So after when I completed my service, he called and said he was also going to open his own studio. Which was Solid Multimedia. So he called and asked if I wouldn't mind working with him. And I was like, okay, because I was going to search for work anyways. I was done with my service. So I said, okay, that's fine. So I started work with him, Solid Multimedia. I was a production assistant, rose to general manager, you know. So then at a point, he decided to merge with Foresight. Okay. So it was Solid Foresight. That's how come I ended up at Foresight. Yes.
How was the experience?
Oh, it was fun. So my attachment was at GBC. Okay. When I was in Takoradi Polytechnic. So when I started that and I came to OM Studios to do my service, I enjoyed working in the media. Like I was always with artists. We are shooting their videos, we're shooting documentaries, and I was loving it. So I just decided to stay in there. So it was fun working at Foresight. Like I enjoyed every bit of it. The only part was when we have to close very late, because sometimes we shoot late into the night.
And back then it was pretty scary.
Yes, and at that time, when you get to Circle and you want to pick a car to Nungwa, it was very difficult. You see a very long queue. And there was one evening, we closed, I think, a little after 11. So I was living with my dad then in Nungwa. His house is in Nungwa. So I got to Circle and I realized that there was a very long queue. So I said, okay, let me walk towards where the taxis usually, you know, because I was going to join Trotro, but the queue was too long. So on my way to the taxi rank, I met a mate of mine from Kotoka Primary. Is it Nathan Gaduga? So we were talking and then we saw this madman like strolling along the road. So we decided to leave. Yeah. Then I don't know at what point he picked a stone and threw it and it landed in my face. So there's a cut here. No way. Yeah. So when I see mentally, you know, challenged people, I'm so scared because of the experience.
Did you provoke him?
No. I was chatting with my friend. So we didn't know at what point he just took the stone and threw and it just landed in my face and I had a very deep cut here. All I realized was blood oozing out. I didn't feel the pain on instantly. Yes. So my friend rushed me to Trust Hospital, I think, and they called my dad. I gave him my boss's tips number to call first, and they called my dad. So they later came, it was staged and they paid for it. My boss paid for it and they drove me home. Like,
I'm sure from that time they'll never allow you to go to Cycle.
Oh, I did.
You did?
Because that's the only place. Our studio was at Adabraka, so I had to pick a car to Cycle and pick from Cycle to Nungwa, and then Nungwa to Adogono. So I didn't have any choice. So I think at a point I was sleeping at the office when it's too late. I wake up very early, go home, freshen up and come back. Yes.
When that stone landed on your face, what was your first thought?
You know this spirituality, you think say you're small, and my mom had that thing. So hey, they want to kill my daughter, they want to spoil her life for me, and the devil is a liar, you see, that kind of thing. You know, so yeah, but I don't like dwelling too much on the negative, because I feel when you give it room, it will, you know, happen. So I always tell my mom not to worry about these things, because for me, I don't believe anyone can do anything to me unless God allows it to happen. Because I have a free mind. I don't think evil about anyone. So, and what do I have for someone to even want to kill me and take away from me? You know, so the first thing was I was thankful it didn't land on my eye. Because I could have, you know, lost my eye if, it landed on my eye. So I just gave God thanks. And I took some time to heal, and then I went back to work.
Whilst you were healing, were you nursing the idea of, why don't I just stop this and concentrate on something else?
No, it never came. No. I never
just wanted to heal and go back to work.
I was in a hurry to get better and go back to work. Because I enjoyed work. I enjoyed work a lot. I enjoy what I do. So it wasn't like, okay, the little setback, you just want to run away and do something else. No.
Growing up, did you always want to be in the media space?
No, amazingly. When I was growing up,
Don't tell me you wanted to be a nurse.
No. Okay. At a point,
every child at a point wants to be a nurse.
I'll tell you a story. So when I was going to secondary school, I chose St. Mary's, Agis, and I think Nongwa Secondary. And then St. Mary's didn't pick me. My mom was trying to work Agis out so I sat home for a very long time. All those schools had reopened because I didn't want to go to Nongwa Secondary. I wanted to go to Mary's or Agis.
Oh, Agis.
Yes. So my mom gave me the assurance that, oh, the headmistress says she'll do something. So I sat home for a very long time before going to school. And Agis didn't work out. So my third choice, they had picked me and I was the one delaying. Yes.
Okay.
So I ended up at Nongwa Secondary anyway.
And it was close to your home?
Yes, it was close to home. So when I got there, I chose general arts because my mom wanted me to go to nursing, you know. So I chose general arts. And then when I went to the class, the first day I entered, the teacher who came was like, after break, we are going to have a test. I'm like, what? In the pay school, you have a test. Okay. Break drew here na Michelle Madam Fu. Oko boy is my should I say mate in
GHS?
Yes. 48 engineers.
Okay.
And his sister is a nurse. They are twins.
Okay.
Aquile. So, and we are all from 48 engineers. So I saw Aquile during break and I'm like, Aquile, what course are you reading? I say visual arts. And when I'm doing it, I'm in class one, I'm in in the palm of school, test.
You're joking?
I changed my course.
Because of that test?
So I ended up in visual arts. It wasn't something that I really wanted to do, but then
because of that test?
Yes. I felt visual arts so didn't too much.
But we were
and also and said, and that but yeah, I did visual arts. I went to Takoradi Polytechnic and did graphic designing. Okay. But after that, I'm not even using it for anything, you know, so yeah.
It comes to specialization because if you look at our system, you're forced to go through a lot of subjects, but at the end of the day, you might not use 60% of it. So I think as we grow as a nation, maybe we have to start looking into specialization because when you see that this is where the interest of the child is, then you help the child along that line.
It's true.
Now, because it's a square pie, it's so funny.
I wanted to join the army at a point. My dad is an old soldier, and the boy after me was in the army. Right from secondary school, he entered into the army. So I had interest in it because when I see women dressed in uniform, I loved it. So at a point, I told my dad I wanted to join the army. He said, okay. So I went to write the aptitude test and I went for the medicals. It was at the medicals that I had issues. So when we got there, for the army, they check every part of your body, everything. And they even asked us to bring fresh blade. So they took a bit of her flesh at the buttocks. Yeah, they took.
You're kidding.
They did. The layer. They are going to check your skin. They will let you strip almost naked. You leave only your bra and panty. They will go around you. They will ask you to bend. They will check if you have tattoos, you have sores, and all those things.
Why, if you have tattoos, you can be there?
I don't know. So they will check all those things before, and then you go to the ENT. They will check your ear. They will check your eye. Like every part of your body. They will take your stool, urine, everything. So the last place to go to was the dentist.
Okay.
So my teeth were not as well arranged as you are seeing it now.
Okay.
It was somehow ragged, like a zigzag kind of. So when I was younger and when I was even in T-Poly, you will never see me smile showing my teeth. It was like all the time. You
and
never
they'll say
see
you're
my-
stuck up when you do that.
You never see my teeth because it wasn't that nice. So the dentist was like, my dear, you have to go and fix braces to correct your teeth and reapply. And you know, at that
Just
time,
like that?
Yeah, at that time I applied for, they called the commission, those the officers, you know, because of my age, I was older, so I couldn't go into regular.
Okay.
So I had to take the officer's way option. So he said they don't want any mistake on an officer. So I have to go and correct it and reapply. I'm like, oh, doc, so can't I, you know, be in it
And
whilst
do
I
it?
correct it? He said no. So then my hopes were all gone. Like, what can I do? Okay, let me see. I didn't feel like correcting it at that time. So my boyfriend then was the one who forced me that, I should go and, you know, work on it. So I went to Kolebu Dental School. That was why I started the procedure. So even in Foresight, I don't know, those who knew me then, if they remember, I was wearing braces. At that time, I had the braces on to correct it. So they took 3 tooth out and put on the permanent braces on the top and the down. So I wore it for, I think, 2 years and some months.
Wow.
Yeah, before they took it off, and you know, it got corrected and all. So
But it looks very beautiful. You cannot tell.
Yeah. So the amazing thing.
And this was in Kolebu?
Yes, Kolebu Dental School.
Wow.
Yeah, Dr. Newman. She was the one who worked on me. And the amazing thing was that the doctor who failed me, the first day I went to the hospital, he was understudying the doctor who was going to work on my teeth.
Wow.
I got down. Dr. Salifu, do you remember me? No. I'm the lady you failed. Oh, yeah. So you still want to come to the army? So I come to correct it? I was like, yes. So when I go there, they call me the young officer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but after everything was done, you know, the zeal and everything. Yeah, I just left. And then I'm like, whatever situation you find yourself in, it propels you in your next stage. Because if I hadn't corrected my teeth, I'm not sure I'll be confident enough in front of cameras, doing what I do, you know, and all that. So it helped me.
So at what point did media become a lover for you?
So when I was with Solid Multimedia, at a point I had to leave and try other things, you know. So I tried radio at Sky, Prime FM. It's no more, I think, yeah. So I tried that for some time. I enjoyed it as well. And I was doing the entertainment review on radio. So I am the original Sokohima.
Oh, okay.
So it started at Prime, yeah, before everything. And, you know, I heard someone also saying she's Sokohima. So those who know me, they know. And then, so around that time, I'm like, yeah, I'm loving this, so I would love to be in it. So I developed my own TV concept, which was Celebrity Delivery TV show. I think I called you to be on it some time ago, but it's been, I think, 7 or 8 years ago. Yeah, so I produced Celebrity Delivery TV show where fans get to meet their, you know, celebs, yes, hang out and ask them all the questions they would have loved to ask when they meet them. So I had a show and it aired on 3 different stations, yes. So I got people to present at a point, and later I decided to do the presenting myself. So I was presenting and producing.
I'm sure it got frustrating at a point when you are ready to shoot. Your presenters are not available. They are giving you stories.
It's crazy. Yeah. So I just decided. I think, who is it? Mr. Tamaklo, he said, why? You can do it. Afi, you can do it yourself. So why are you stressing yourself, you know? So I said, okay. So I started doing it myself and all that. So around that time, I just took it up fully when I started my own TV program. So I would say at that point, that was where I decided to just
That's where the interest came. Was it difficult? Because people have tried so many times to be on TV and they are still trying. Was it difficult for you?
Okay, so I wouldn't say it was difficult because Step had already helped me, you know.
You had the grooming?
Yes, and also, yeah, he mentored me. He trained me for TV and everything. And also, because I worked with him, I had already established some friendship with some of the celebs. So most of them knew me. So it was very easy to talk to them. It was very easy to talk to them and for them to agree to be on the show. So it wasn't that difficult for me, thanks to Step. It wasn't that difficult.
Did you make good money?
Hey, money. I wouldn't say I made good money because even getting sponsors at that time, I was trying to get a partnership kind of deal. You see, when you have the partnership, you don't have to pay for airtime because you share the revenue with the
station.
Yes, but it was somehow difficult. So I ended up paying some like airtime kind of, you know. So I wouldn't say I made money. I wouldn't say I made good money, but maybe I broke even. You know, I didn't have to stretch too much. Whatever I got was able to cover whatever we needed to do. Yes.
At least you broke even.
Yes.
There were no debts for you.
No.
Great, great. That was a good businesswoman.
Yeah.
So at what point did you decide it was the right time to settle? Because at some point, you settled.
Okay, so my mom was really worried. I'm my mom's first daughter.
Okay.
And she was really worried about the fact that I was growing and I wasn't really worried about getting married.
And no man was coming to drop you or coming to the house to look for you.
And I'm married at the age of 35. I'm 41 now. So I married really late. My mom will see my cousins and she'll be like, when we go for funerals, you people should talk to your sister. I don't know why she doesn't want to get married. I don't know.
It's not just funerals. If you are not lucky and one of them is getting married and they call her, the whole week you're in trouble.
But I understand her because I'm her first daughter. You know, I understand her. And all her sisters, her siblings are all girls. She is the first two.
Okay.
And their children are like, Oma worried, they have children. And no, first. So she was really, really worried. I told her she should take her time. So when the right time comes, I would, you know. So finally, I got married. And I'm a sumuju.
So,
finally.
So with that pressure, would you say you were prepared for marriage or you were halfway compelled to marry?
No.
So you would have some peace of mind?
No. I'm the type that I don't allow pressure to push me to do anything that I'm not ready to do. That's why I even took that long, you know. So I wasn't pressured at all. I was feeling for her, but then I needed to do it for me, not for her, you know. It's more for me than her. So I wasn't pressured. I just felt the time was right. I met someone I thought or felt that, you know, yes, we could, you know, build something together. So yeah, I finally settled. And 4 years down the line, I had to file for divorce.
We'll come back to that. The conversation is really getting interesting. I love how she said 4 years after that, we had to file for divorce. You filed. He
yes,
didn't.
I did.
Okay, so we'll be right back after this break. Kindly don't go away.
Remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month? Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yes, comfort, I got. Yes, confidence, I got. Yes.
The new Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow.
Yes, yes, yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi. Is it supposed to be that time of the month?
Yes. I got. Yes, confidence, I got.
Yes.
We got yes protection. I got.
Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
Junior, let's play riddle.
Riddle.
What is milky? And yet even more in the pack. And they're your favorites.
Pack biscuits.
See, you gotta have a smile.
Now, more biscuits in every pack. Pack Biscuits. Pack up your day more. This advert is FDA approved.
Tasty Tom tomato mix. Ofa kakra. Na ye bebre. Fa kakra yan kwan stew dodo a ope.
Tasty Tom dear, it will surely give you value for money. The steak and little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup, and it doesn't color your meat or chicken.
Tasty Tom tomato mix inti. Me handwriting and sada. Then na ne den bia sa na tie. Into customers bar never.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix. This advert is FDA approved.
Pepsodent introduces charcoal and lemon essence. The unique combination of natural essences whitens teeth naturally for you and family because every smile matters. New Pepsodent Herbal. Introducing a unique combination of herbal extracts in an antibacterial toothpaste for strong teeth and healthy gums that protects your family and you. Every smile matters.
Junior, let's play riddle.
Riddle.
What is milky? And yet even more in the pack. And they're your favorites.
Pack biscuits.
See, you gotta have a smile.
Now, more biscuits in every pack. Pack Biscuits. Pack up your day more. This advert is FDA approved.
Pepsodent introduces charcoal and lemon essence. The unique combination of natural essences whitens teeth naturally for you and family because every smile matters. New Pepsodent Herbal. Introducing a unique combination of herbal extracts in an antibacterial toothpaste for strong teeth and healthy gums that protects your family and you. Every smile matters.
Extra work, I dare for you. Extra work deserves extra taste.
Tasty dear. Kosopa.
Plus, we've added extra crackers in each bag. Royal King Cracker, take shock your hunger. This advert is FDA approved.
It's another week and we have another winner for this week's Hisense Super Crazy Giveaway moment. Sweetheart, oh madam, say we are a bit of it. Ampa.
Pachani.
Finecho.
Mecho Vaku.
Vaku, Nkode.
Gloria Pudding.
Hey. And now, just to be fine.
Okay.
It's a year restoration episode. Can you be favorite?
Before the Madame Lonken and Madame Missing mix.
Emisa.
Yeah. Like Ebronya Lecho, Nalentibe, whole and two leg like whole a date na. Hinchu via hello for Majana no.
Hello for them now.
Hello for them. Majana no bo. Because of London, no way. Especially, I'm a long med the war, med the ring last now, okay? O corner sube, obo nia, Manaka Magbo. Oh, not what treat so bad at the end of the day, oh, man, mad the war. That real life about.
Paper John and my man translated the menu by kind or say episode or share ye Auntie Rosina episode. Now the Westian say, oh, your bar now only bear mat to home. Now or tete or do near Johnny. Because any amount. I know say the a year a home to crown says on worry won't for one share one sacrampo na. And when the money who no better te wa I'm what it what it we are fair not we jai on worry. Patronya sana kan. Bon se ma why ade. Nti high sense say yemfa we say emma. Nti patro den abeka high sense.
High sense me da masipa nyame shira mo ma mwejima enkoso.
Amen.
High sense everyday prices
for everyday people. So this is our winner for this week's High Sense Per Crate giveaway moment. And now mama can't be so who line. To so do kasabana metia me no be kind of prepare. See you next week. Welcome back. That is our winner for this week's High Sense Super Crazy giveaway moment. Very soon, Afi Antonio, please get the name right, gets to pick a card and we'll see what she will take home from High Sense. Before we went on the break, she said, yes, after the pressure from mommy, she got married. 4 years down the line, she decided to file for divorce. Madam Bokodie.
Bokoba.
Why did you decide to file for divorce after 4 years?
Long story short, you know, we take some red flags for granted when we are in a relationship. You feel, oh, it's not a big deal. It will get better, and you know. So I took some of the red flags for granted, and then I was hoping for change, because it was 2 years into the marriage that I started complaining about that particular thing. Went to his mom to complain, went to his pastor, went to my pastor. Like I did all the things I needed to. What it means, you have to give room. Yes, because it wasn't my wish say me per se, because I was hoping say, so I did all that I could to make it work. And if whatever the issue is, Nipanupo is not seeing it as a problem, and that is even a bigger problem. Because who say a problem, so why would he even want to, exactly, so why would he even want to do something about it? Because no, it's like, why? It's like you are complaining about nothing. But it was a problem for me. So I went all the way, did everything, 2 years into the marriage. And I gave it an extra 2 years. I wasn't seeing the change I wanted. So then...
How long did you date?
So we dated almost a year.
During the courtship?
Yeah.
Were those red flags not highlighted enough?
So... You see, I said I took some of the red flags
now, for
granted. Yes, and yes, I'm a son, but not to me, you know. And no, idea, bibia, on me, bibi. So I felt, and at that time, no, I didn't have a problem, mommy, no. Not at that time, no, or juma, but later on in the marriage, no, sa attitude, no command. By a management, by yes, style, binisa. So it brought along a whole lot of issues. Okay, now you want to do your own thing, but then who said, oh yeah, one kasa who business wa you put in 100 more than what you put in if you were working for someone. That's what people don't know. Would you say if you are doing your own thing, you have time to relax, you have time to
you push to make it work.
No, you have to even put in more than working for someone. You get it? And so, like, it was a whole lot of issue, more of financial issues, more of that. So I'm like, you know, it's either you shut up and be in it for the rest of your life, or you walk away. And I chose to walk away because I don't see myself being in something like that for the rest of my life. Yeah.
So love was not enough to save the marriage?
Love is never enough. It has to be bits of everything. Because love in Kwandia, it can never be enough. That to me, that's my opinion.
Yes. I said sandwich or don't
Bibia kakra. Na ye kakra. Everything. Na ye kama. But who love in Kwandia, say and fed you to table so. And fed you to table so. You see, so a bit of everything.
Within the 2 years extra time that in your mind you had given, did you have any fear that if I walk away, how am I going to pick myself up? What are people going to say? Will I disappoint my mom?
Well, so for me, I'm one who don't care about what people will say. Because you never live your life. You always live for people. And no matter what you do, people will have an opinion. They will always have something to say. So why not live your life? They'll still say it anyway. So I don't allow what people say get to me. I knew that people will say, hey, but Afi, you know, you're in the limelight, people look up to you, and hey, and you know, people see people divorcees as some way. So hey, I remember my friends were like, hey, who they wenya? Because most of my friends around that time, they are still, they were not married. So we are a group of 6 friends. Until that time, na me any Salomina yaware, mama kaninya. So almost say, some women are in Western than this, they are sitting. I'm saying that they want to be in it and they are in it. I don't want to be in it. So I didn't care what anyone said. Sure. I just, you know, this is what I want. It is my life. I'm not out there dictating to others how to live their life. So no one should tell me how to live my life. And I called my dad. I told him about it. But then I called my dad for a meeting with my ex-husband's mom, for us to have settled the issue. And the meetings, and not a meeting. Yeah, because one said, one try your best, then someone will think, say, oh, now you know. But that wasn't the mindset. I really was trying to make it work, but then, you know. So my dad was like, well, the way I am, whatever decision I take, he's okay with it. My mom also said the same thing, you know. So I didn't have parents who will force and say, hey, you know, you are saying, into what do people think, the family name, Because I have one lady who reached out to me after I did my divorce post on social media. And I posted it on my social media handles. Because I didn't want someone to see me with another person and feel like, hey, Afi
you wanted your own narration to the story.
Yes, I just wanted people to know that I'm no more married. So after that post, I had a lot of people reaching out to me, and they have issues in their marriages. They want to know how I went about it. Like, they were asking for advice. And a divorce counselor. But I always tell them, it's not up to me to tell you to leave your marriage. That is up to you. If you need legal advice, find a lawyer and talk to. That's the best. I can't advise you, say, okay, everybody's problem here, say, no. It's not my place to tell someone, say, so one lady said, the mom, or the boyfriend, not the boyfriend abuse, you know, but no, who be so bejai, and they got married. Omunyanya, na omunya 2 or 3 months, the guy was still beating her. So no person or pay advice or so person jaya worry, no. And I'm saying, any parent akasa. And what are they saying? Ni mami dear, ni mami si dabi. Obe say family name no. Obe say family name no dabi. Omo bomb paye na boy na insisa. But you see, it's good to pray. Is the person willing to change? God is not a magician. Nipa ne nya na adwin so obesisa. No matter the prayers, no matter the cries, fasting. Still control. You get it? So it's up to the person. Inti me catch and say, only the parents in Kokasa, but the mom forced her to be in. You could see sir guy ni bunu prana and all that, but the mom said, "On woman on bompaye." But I thank God my parents are not like that. You know, they understood me and allowed me to just take my decision. So it wasn't that difficult for me at all.
Living without your husband after the divorce, how was the feeling and how did you pick yourself back up?
Well, so I'm a hardworking person. And because it had to do with financial issues, it wasn't difficult for me without him in the picture. You get it? So the only time maybe I think I would say, hey, we then call maybe mami is to fix my bulb. Because hey, we there maybe mami. And when I buy a new phone, or no yes settings mami. Those are the times I make say, and call maybe mami. But aside that, you know, like I'm okay, I'm fine. Like I always told myself that I think I even took too long in making this decision. I should have done it long ago.
Did you break down at any point?
I didn't break down. Like once in a while, I would say, you have the edge. Say, at this point in your life, you should have a companion. I'm 41 years, so sometimes it dawns on you. Say, baby, when you should have a companion. Like, you know, you need someone you would love to talk to. Although I have my best friend, she can't.
After all the hard work,
she can't.
You need someone to unwind
get
with.
It. Yes. So I usually am on phone with my best friend. We can talk 2 hours. I can go and sit at her place. She's a makeup artist, so I can go and sit at her place. We chat, we talk, blah blah. Also, new boy. So
birds of the same feathers.
So yeah, you get it. Those are the only times that I would say, oh, I feel saying
loneliness.
Yes. But aside that, so be impacting your life. Na nipa ni hobiuma. That's when nipa ni you feel the void. Say, wow, this person,
it's
you know.
Not here.
Yes, exactly. But I didn't have that. You know, I didn't have that feeling.
At what point did your love for autism also come in?
So with autism, someone commented with my name under a post on Facebook, and it was Auntie Mary, Nanaye's mom.
Yeah.
She had posted Nanaye's photo on Facebook saying that she needed someone to help her become a photo model. Although she is autistic, she feels she's beautiful and all that. So someone commented my name. You know, I was doing photo modeling too as well. So I think it was in that light that the person commented my name under the post. I saw it and I was like, okay, I love to help people. So I was like, what can I do? What can I do? And at that time, I had booked a photo shoot session with Kweku David. At that time, he was one of the biggest photographers around. So I quickly called Kweku David and I asked him, is he okay if I come with Nanaya? She has autism, to have a photo shoot. The mom wants someone to help.
That I know be so excited. I go like,
he said he didn't have a problem. Yeah, he said he didn't have a problem. So we did our first photo shoot. It went viral. And then other mothers started contacting me. Okay, I also want my child to be a photo model. How can you help? So that's how the autism thing came in. I didn't really have a plan to do anything like that. It just happened. Yeah, so then the other girls came in, we did a photo shoot, and then it also went viral. BBC saw the photos. Linda Inkeji, I think, blogged it in Nigeria. So BBC Pidgin, they saw it and they were like, the way the girls are seated and they've posed and everything, they don't look like, so they sent one of their rep, Peter Okoche, to come down to have a look at photo shoot session, see how I'm able to direct them to pose and all that. So he came and we did that. He interviewed some of the parents. So that's how come I ended up in the space. Wow. Yeah.
And I can tell the joy, the energy when you're working with them. You're so passionate about it.
I love to be around them.
Yes, the day I saw Miss Autism, I was like, oh, Afi will not kill us. And it's the zeal of the children. You see the joy in their laughter. It's so fulfilling, and I have to really commend you for that.
Thank you.
And not just with autism. Every time there is a broadcast from Afi, Afi needs help. Afi is
I'm an international beggar.
Yes. You are part of the association. We need to give you a position now. You're always so committed to helping others.
Yeah.
How easy does it come for you?
So from the beginning, it wasn't that easy. But because I had already started using my social media to reach out and like help people before I even registered my foundation, it made it easier for people to trust me because they've been seeing me doing it. So for now, I wouldn't say that it's difficult anymore. And I love my followers because they support everything and anything I come up with. They support me. So I always say that it's my followers that has brought me this far, and I'm really, really grateful to them. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn,
WhatsApp broadcasts.
Yes, WhatsApp broadcasts. Because I can be very annoying with the broadcasts, you know.
But that is how compelling you have to be when you need people to help you. Because if you don't push, nobody will take it serious. Everybody has got their own issues.
Exactly.
But the more you're hitting on it, the people would now take a second look at it and go like, okay, if I have 100, let me give Afi 20 or 30.
Exactly.
So I can live with my 70 or 60. So you have to keep doing it. It's amazing.
Yes.
So which case has been your most difficult?
The Blue Eyes Girls. Chota and Miracle. I did this campaign for, I don't know if you saw it, they had blue eyes.
Yes.
They were 2 years at that time. Chota is 7 years now. So they had a condition called, or they have a condition called Waardenburg syndrome, which gives the colored eyes, and they have challenge with hearing. So with the hearing, it's not the normal deaf and dumb one. This is a different one. And with theirs, they need an implant called the cochlear implant. And that can't be done here in Ghana. It can only be done in South Africa and India, like outside the country. So the money was huge. I started with Chota, and then someone sent me a message of another girl who had also had the same thing. And so they became two. And the money involved was so huge that we couldn't even help Miracle. And even with Chota, we could only do 1 year because the money was huge. And it took a year and some months to get half of the money to send her to South Africa. So I went to South Africa twice because of Chota, the day of the surgery and the day that she was going to hear sound for the first time. Yeah, so up till now, we've not been able to have the second ear done, but she's done 1 ear. The mom is hoping that she'll be able to raise the rest of the money to do the other ear for her. Her fundraising was very challenging, especially because it's not a terminal disease. Although she has blue eyes, she can see perfectly well. And people were commenting like, but deaf and dumb school is there. We should just send her to deaf and dumb school. Or take us away so you're there. You know, Ghanaians mobile.
Sometimes we can be very insensitive.
Exactly.
With some of our own transfers.
Yes. I'm like, if you have a child and you know, say, you go every length to get it done. Because
so this means Miracle
is still there. We've not been even Chota. The money is huge. I think it was $50,000
for one
person.
For one person.
Yes. Okay. So we needed, I think, $100,000 for both of them to be able to go. Yes. So we just had part of the money, and that's. Hers was very challenging.
The Afi that I know, you don't give up.
Yes, I don't give up. The mom gave up at a point. She was like, do you know, even at a point, the mom was like, Afi, I with them to me because of the comments she was getting, you know,
emotional about it.
See, people come and say rubbish and Afi, you know what? Then I will encourage her. We've started, so let's go ahead, you know. So I think they interviewed her at a point. She was like, if it were not to be for Afi, I'm not sure we would have done this because at a point I even gave up. She was the one who was, you know, trying to, you know, push and encourage me that we should do it. It was crazy. Like, a lot of people were like say she's a witch because of the blue eyes. Like, hey, the things people were saying there. So the mom just wanted, let's forget about the whole thing. You get it? Yeah, but the money is huge. So right now I've decided not to take up courses that involve huge amounts of money because I use social media. The monies that come 5 cedis, 10 cedis, 20. So it takes some time to gather the money. It is obi bana 20,000 na emergency. We won't have 20,000.
And it's not like you have a fund where you can just go and take out
just
money.
Go and tap in it. I don't have companies or whatever supporting in that manner. So it takes some time. That by last week will be frame in about see kidney, then I'm saying, Madam, yeah, sorry. I can't take it up because of the money. And
sometimes it hurts when you're not able to help.
It's like you are being selective. But unfortunately, you know, I just had to explain everything to her. Say, woman says, "Sikana muhiano." Then she'll be like, oh, and there Rezi Kakrama, and I'm saying, when I pick up a case, I don't hear Rezi Kakra. I have to do everything. So me Rezi Kakra now. What the rest? No gonya wahi. You get it. You see.
But you see bills or hospital bills by the time maybe at the full money in the bay ready no.
So instead of raising money for like one person 20,000. Obi obenya nkrofo be 5 omo here 5,000 you save about 5 people. You see, so it's sometimes it's like but there's nothing I can do about it.
We all get there some time. I'd like to say a very big thank you to you. You've made me laugh. Open now it's me January with Vin. You've made me laugh. But thank you very much for coming.
Thanks for
keep on inspiring the youth, keep on supporting people. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes it hurts because you can help people and they end up hurting you.
I have a lot of that.
So you just don't have to look at those. Just be positive, look at the positive side, and know that when you do good, you do not expect it from those you do good to. God always finds a way for other people to bless your life. So keep being amazing.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to when you say that you found someone else so we can come and support you. I know there will be impediment. So it's time for you to pick your high sense card. Okay. Let's see what you get to pick today.
Here, right?
Yeah. Okay.
No, I never see
it. Thank you for coming. You take home a Hisense gas cooker.
Oh my God!
What fast here? Hey, girlie. Okay.
Thank you.
So this is from Hisense to you.
Thank you so much, Hisense. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I'm so grateful, Hisense. Hisense, me ba mo chair for sponsorship mo en fi me mesa aba biom.
And yes, I'm
me kopa.
So oma so ye fi ni pante so come be fi.
Thank you so much, Hisense.
I think let's put this here. Yes, and that's not all. From Leicester, Ghana. Yes. My Yas family. We have this Yas product.
Thank you, Leicester family. I'm so grateful. I think thank you so much. So thank you so much. I have people calling on me from Kumasi. They want me to help them with sanitary pads.
Okay.
A certain school. But I told them I don't do sanitary pad intervention, so it's. But I'll think about it. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful.
My pleasure. It's been an amazing edition with Afi Antonio. That's the name, right?
Yes.
That's your full name now.
Philomena Esinam Afi Antonio.
It has been an amazing episode with Afi Antonio, and I have actually bagged some lessons, and I know that you have to. Any way that you can, when you can, make it a point to reach out to help someone who is really in need. A very big thank you to our sponsors, Yas Washing Powder and Yas Sanitary Pad, Hooch Corn and Choco Flakes, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, Hisense, Everyday Prizes for Everyday People, Glowing Makeup Artistry, GH Beauty Artistry. Very big thank you to Brian Phil Photography and M-Clan Media Production. And to all of you watching us at home, always do remember you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. We'll see you next week.